I just want to conclude this. On my phone, and yes, English is my second language. Everyone sort of spiraled after everything went down. SIL and BF was usually stoned at night when I got home from work, and after a very depressing phone call from my birth giver I started drinking. The three of us pretty much lived in quiet isolation. FIL and MIL did talk to their kids a few months later. First when SIL had a breakdown and her aunt thought she was suicidal, and then again a month later. FIL was apologetic and listening during the first talk, but MIL was the most narcissistic filth ever. Constantly playing the victim and rolling her eyes when her daughter keeps reminding MIL of the abuse she suffered. It was worse than I imagined. BF was sort of the one forcing them to listen while SIL used my presence to feel safe and have her say. We spiraled even more after that. BF was in his head a lot. Work kept me busy, my anxiety kept me home, and SIL quit her studies and stayed in her room a lot. The second talk happened while I was sleeping in. I woke up to a screaming match between them. BF. He tends to shut down and refuses to speak when things get too much. This time, however, FIL was just as a cunt as his wife. Telling SIL, loosely translated, that they forgave themselves for what they did to their kids. Now SIL must grow up and forgive them so they could have peace and be a family. Yeah, SIL told them to fuck off. SIL and I bonded a lot, cried and vented almost daily, but BF shut down. BF and I became roommates that sleep in the same bed. Bedroom was already dead for almost a year, if not longer. Never going out or do anything together. I did try to talk to him multiple times, but didn't want to push it. When I was burned out from work and depressed, he promised he'd step up. He never did. I stopped drinking my meds, and so obviously a manic episode followed. I couldn't do anything other than sleep. I was easily irritated by him especially, and he took that as me not wanting him around. We got into a huge fight when he told SIL he was thinking of moving out. When I wanted to talk, this man Gray rocked the fuck out of me. I even cried like a blary child, and still nothing. It was like all the love was just gone. So I, in a moment of blind anger, threw all clothes out, shout AR him to get the fuck out of my house and leave everything I bought for him. I even revealed a huge secret. I forgot SIL was there, and that was the nail in the coffin. To be honest, I still can't remember any of this. All I know is, when I begged him not to leave me, he still left. And so did SIL, and yes, with their parents no less. The last thing my BF, well, ex-BF, did was phone my estranged brother and his wife to come check on me. My SIL brother's wife found me on the kitchen floor, and we had a good cry. They've been checking on me daily, and so have a lot of family members and friends, people I choose to forget because I threw everything I had into my 6-year relationship. I'm on my meds. I stopped drinking, started exercising, deleted my social media presence, Reddit is next, took on less responsibilities at work, and hopefully soon I'll be able to speak to a professional. I have no contact with X or his family, so I don't know how they are doing. I did apologize the day after when I dropped off more of their stuff, but that's it. I don't know how they're doing. I take full accountability for my actions, but I'm starting to realize not everything was my fault or responsibility to fix. I miss them a lot, but appreciate the peace alone at home.